Hello folks, welcome back to Allotment Joy. My name's Elaine. Welcome on the plot. Everything's doing okay in here. Try not to overwater. I've got a courgette over there. It's got a bit of mildew on. I need to get in and take those leaves away. But apart from that, everything's looking quite good. Haven't been overwatering. The cucumbers are now reaching up, so that's good. So before long we'll have cucumbers, and also the grapes over yonder. The grapes are doing okay as well, so I think it did it a load of good to be cut back. Yeah, bit better than it has been before. Here's the potatoes in this garden here. Normally you put the potatoes in, I forget about them and it rains. Well, here in East Yorkshire we've got drought conditions, so I've had to water these to get anything off them, so they're coming up anyway. I've had my first crop of strawberries. The funny bit was those strawberries there are from the runners, and from that patch there I had the biggest strawberries. Honestly, yeah, some more strawberries over there, so they're all processed. All my big cabbages, so looking after those. They like a bit of shade as well. There's some more potatoes. Replanted some sage, and I've got two thyme as well. I've also planted broccoli and some cabbage there as well. So that's where I had all the garlic. So now it's broccoli and cabbage. On the corners, well, previously on the corners of this fruit cage, I had tomatoes, so we brought two in. We kept on hitting our head on them. Anyway, so beans in there, snow peas, courgettes, raspberries. Yeah, as far as I know, if a raspberry is fruiting now, once it's fruited you cut it down and then it puts new shoots up. That's as far as I know. I'm not, by far not the expert on raspberries. I've put a couple of cucumbers here as well. I thought, well, I need to have a home, so I put them there anyway. And you've got a tomato there, tumbling tom. I've got dwarf French beans in here as well. I've transplanted some of the sturgeon, so it's getting on with it anyway. I think it's going to put some new leaves on, but I am watering them anyway. Yeah, more raspberries. Nice tomato there. So everything needs a feed. So hot yesterday, so I have to make sure that this lot gets a lot of water. More cucumbers. More cucumbers, honestly. And beans. Yeah, what else we got? I think it's cloth of gold. It's practically 4 feet high now. So I think now I underestimated how big this thing was going to be. Well, I'm going to have to contain them a little bit, but it's going to be pretty when it comes out anyway. The apple's doing nice. Young apple. I didn't allow it to fruit last year. I'll see how we go. Look at that. Well, that's probably been me, that. Faffing around here. Oh, honestly. Never mind. I'll come back to it. Yeah, what else? Parsnips. And in the corner here and over there, I've got pumpkin jack belittle. So I'll let that go up here. Up there. Right, so onwards and upwards. I'll just let the dog out the cage. Come on in. Come on. Out you come. Good boy. Sort that. Okay. Right, what next? Asparagus. I'll sort of fight my way through the forest here. Yeah, this is these are beans sour, so it's practically up to the top now. But they're very happy anyway. The lupins and the foxgloves. Oh yeah. they're finishing off, so I'll allow them to carry on till they're finished, and then I'll cut them down. Over here, another giant cabbage, again with extra shading. I was wanting to grow carrots in there, and they just took their merry time, and I thought, you know what, by the time you lot get yourself sorted out, I need the bed space, so I put a load of squash in there. So, well, what do I say, they have to fend for themselves. Right, what else? Yeah, I'm waiting for these to set some pods. I'll see. And also, God, honestly, if the sun comes out and it's a weekend, it's summer, you bloody well tooting this horn. Anyway, yeah, single seed. Excuse me for the language. I speak French occasionally. And yeah, so it's single seed potatoes, which I planted yesterday. They're doing okay. I've got to take some of the dead heads off anyway, but pretty little thing anyway. Flowers, some miscellaneous kale, cantaloupe melons, yeah, and also here my first canna. So how pretty, very nice, and some dahlias coming up. And then this bed, I've got the catmint which I cut down, some, what do you call them, marigolds, so leeks are setting roots through the pots, but I don't mind anyway until I find a home for them. I've got some miscellaneous potatoes I put in here. I think these ones came from Lidl. Show flowers, cosmos. So just finding homes for everything. Some more beans, but I put some not garlic, leeks in, so they're settling in nice. And by the looks of it, I'm finally getting some broad beans, so they take their time to do. So down here is catnip. I cut it down before it could set seed, because once this stuff gets going it goes all over the place. It is for me anyway. So I'm letting it dry and then turn it into a nice fine powder, and then put it in pouches and give it to our cats. They'll love me for that. So here's me waffling away to myself on the plot, not realising that my phone had stopped recording. So I'll come back to where I was anyway. Yeah, these are the last of the tomatoes. I curtailed them. I just got rid of a few anyway. Just kept the select few anyway. I will get round to it. I promise myself I will get round to potting them up anyway. And some ones over here as well. Right, so that's definitely on my to-do list. Yeah, so I've got celeriac. It's doing fine. The beetroot are bulbing up now, it's nice. These are pickling gherkins, or pickles. Some more, what do you call them, parsnips. And also onions. So I've put the onions in, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to mollycoddle here. I'm just going to put you in and let you fend for yourself. So I'm not watering them. I'm just leaving them as they are, and they seem to be thriving, so maybe that's maybe that's an omen anyway. Yeah, lots of peas. I've got this side here. I've got to pick before it's too late. I can see one or two light coloured pods. This side here I've already picked, so I've got loads of beetroot. I've got to sort out this arrangement here. Yeah. Anyway, so lovely petunias, dark red and red, so beautiful petunias, very nice. These are absolutely a delight, and I also bought them as well. I didn't grow them, but these on the other hand is what I grew, and it was Rob. I'll put the name on Rob's channel on screen. This is Rob grows a lot of double petunias, and I thought, you know what, I fancy growing some doubles. So here we are. In fact, when I think about it, when I go to the shops, I've never actually came across any doubles. So there you are. So doubles from a very, very tiny little seed. Yeah, I've got some I've grown my own petunias anyway. Yeah, so another contrast there. This is all doubles as well. And turn around, we were given this raised bed, so Richard repaired it, and of course naturally it has to be toned down in colour to be forest green, and yeah, it's ready for, well, radishes and or whatever. Anyway, a couple of miscellaneous parsnips, that's one. Hope I don't have to say that again. What have I got up here? I've got gourd birdhouse. I've got a couple there, and I've got a couple there as well. So they're all settling in, and all these pansies and whatnot, and violas, and yeah, looking nice anyway. So got lots of yeah. Even I have an untidy garden, but but I'll soon get changed anyway shortly. Right, this is all elephant garlic here. All elephant garlic, but I had bulbils, and I just put the bulbils in and let them just stay there. So they put up their scapes, and I just let them flower, and they just get bigger, and they set more bulbils, etc. So at some stage I will go in and take some. So sweet corn here is settling in. The squashes are alright, they're getting on. These are more pickling gherkins here, and also beans. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, all this lot's doing okay. Very difficult at the moment in East Yorkshire with the drought conditions. You have to carry loads of water to keep things going. Carrots are doing fine in here. I'm not quite sure what variety they are. These were, or these are, condor in there. Some more carrots. I've got to revamp all this lot anyway. I need to put some hoops in and stuff. I'll do. So yeah, these were I know for definite, I think these were Nazareth. So from Jimmy at plot 41B. So they're coming on okay, so I'm looking after everything. I've got yeah, some more onions there. There was one onion here yesterday. In fact, I'll show you, because that move, and it went all gnarly like this. So definitely got. So I will be getting rid of that. That's why it's where it is. Yeah. So I've got rainbow beetroot in there. These were chives that I bought from the shop, and just stuck them in. So we'll see. If they don't do anything, I'll just get a shot of it and put something else in. But these are the onions, the excess onions I had, and as I say, one fell by the wayside. But again, I'm not watering them. I'm just abusing them, and they seem to yeah, they seem to get on with it. Anyway, so what else? Miscellaneous strawberries. I've got picked some as well. Come on, Max. Right now. Yeah, so I had a couple of these green boxes down here, which are peppers. Again, more work to do. They were sat in here, and also the slugs came in and ate the tops of the potatoes off. So I took boxes out, give it water, slug pellets, sorted, you know. And down here, I've got a couple of rat traps, because we seem to, our plot neighbour said that we had a bit of a rat issue, even though there's nothing. Hold on a minute. Come on, if you're going to climb up. There you are. Got to look after them. Don't come now. Anyway, yeah, my plot neighbour said, he says there was rats running up and down here. Now there is no food source here, so the must have just set up home. So naturally I had to, there's that thing again. Come on. There, don't fall off my hand. I'll find a flower for you. Or some lovely aphids. Oh, it's just flown off. Anyway, yeah, shallots are okay. Again, I'm not watering them. Not watering them. Looking a bit insipid like, but yeah, well. weed problem. Need to get on with it. All the potatoes that goes right along here, I spent watering yesterday. And yeah, there's lots here are doing okay. I've just got to spend some time in this bed. Yeah, particularly here. Anyway, before they start opening flowers and stuff. Yeah, more onions. So I've got lots here. And more onions. I've got to lift the net here because it's all nice when you haven't got pigeons. You can let the alderman peas just grow up, but unfortunately the pigeons around here are pretty good at nipping the ends off. Yeah. Anyway, so miscellaneous squash. The funny bit is you see people running around to try to offer other people squash and stuff like that. You know, it's quite funny. Anyway, so yeah, these onions here, they're doing okay. Got them netted up. And the ones over there are doing okay as well. These are John Soulsby. John Soulsby onions. Oh yeah, I hope you're not a fungus and that. That'll be the last thing I need. A fly. Anyway. Yes. Yeah, sweet corn was over there. We've got loads of plums. Where are we? There. So I've got anemones here. The irises are finishing off now. I've got a yard zinnia. This is another Atlantic giant sort of biding its time. Hollyhock single. These are pretty. These are California poppy. And over here, I'll just zoom over that way. More California poppy, but volunteer sweet pea. And also white Californian poppy as well, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I never intended. Oh, these are my onions, still netted over. I think I'll get in there and get that fly out as well in a minute. Yeah, my special potatoes, there's 3 single condor potatoes in this raised bed, so I'm trying to grow a big potato, so yeah. Right, let's crack on. More petunias. Yeah, so I'll bring it out if I can. Now a couple of little fuchsias here. I've just got to let them go a little bit more. In fact, it's got their first flower on. So I'll let them go a little bit more and then I'll nip them out and then they can start bulking out anyway, so more of that. Right, that's all done. Yeah, another poppy. The iris is finished now. Lavender's coming out. These petunias here overwintered in the greenhouse last year. So, yeah. So I looked after it. And it's repaid me anyway. Some more double petunias. And this is all I planted up. What do you call them? Begonias. Yeah, so everything's, oh gosh, I have to water again. Yeah. These are, when I do get round to it, these are double hollyhocks. So I better get my act together and get them planted out. These I've got a plant, and the person who I mentioned the other day knows exactly what they are. Yeah. And strawberries. So I need to replant this lot up. There's some more flowers just hanging on the side. Elephant garlic. And more garlic. Oh, I forgot, yeah. 2 begonias. This celery's, well, it's got the seed anyway, and I'm just hoping to get the seed off it. Couple of peppers. These are citrus plants. Another pepper. Now a while back I did a skit with Richard about we tipped, not titted, we tipped a potato and we still nevertheless planted it, and lo and behold the potato is now going. Yeah, so another tree there. Got a couple of figs on there. Another waiting room. Miscellaneous potatoes. Another fig. Red cabbage. We've got kohlrabi in there. I know it needs to harvest. More red cabbage. Taking out all the volunteer potatoes. The job I've got to do today is give this a lot of water. Take some of the strawberries in. And also the broad beans here. The pear tree. Absolutely laden. Good year again for fruit. Right, yeah. This is doing okay. I've got a little bit of side shooting to do, but apart from that, these tomatoes here are the tomato taste go along tomatoes from Mark. Gang and peanut. 2 peas in a pod. Yeah, so I got them all potted up and they've responded very well. So yeah, a couple of cucumbers again, some basil. So we're doing all right in here. Not some real big tomatoes coming up here as well. So making sure everyone's taken care of anyway. Yeah, aubergines. Really had a problem this year with aubergines. Inundated with green fly and white fly. But I think I've got on top of it. I was cleaning up some brassicas before I put them in. They had green fly on them and some kind of like an orangey kind of green fly. And I sprinkled the water over it and it didn't come off. So I had to put the hose on jet and had to jet wash them off. Can you believe it, honestly? Yeah, the alliums. What can I say about that? So the alliums are doing lovely. They're like sparklers. I really like them. And also they dry nice as well. And I've also, when I let them go to seed, they came up like well, like an allium. Just looked like a what do you call it? An onion. Well, what do you call it when? Well, anyway, a young plant. It looked like an onion anyway. Yeah. So yeah, what was that? The peony came. The peony went. I'm still not happy with it. Big plant. Very little flower, so I think I'm going to bring it out and get a better model. Anyway, so yeah, I've heard that they take a while, like, but I've given it about this third year now here, so now I think I'm going to take it out. So I've got the miscellaneous weeds here, but also very pretty. Some daisies, red, filling the Dob Campion as well. Very pretty, very pretty. It's a splash of colour. Yeah. Right now, yeah. Some more strawberries. And strawberries over there. The better, so again, strawberries that go outside your pot go bigger. Anyway, so the beetroot here is doing okay. Won't be long before I take them out. Hopefully the broad beans will be finished shortly, and I can process them and then start thinking about putting something else in this bed. This is a tomato bed. I've got Moneymaker down here. So this is all Moneymaker, and that's Roma VF, and I'm quite like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to string them up or anything like that. I'm just going to do it Veggie Boys style. I'm just going to let them grow and sprawl. And pick it like that. It works. It works. What have I got here? Yeah, squash of different denominations, edible. And let's stop and look at that lot again. And more strawberries. Yeah, the lupins are come to an end. I'm going to have to take the pods off as well, because I don't want it to set seed, and it'll also do the plant good as well. More giant alliums. Giant alliums. Anyway, yeah, we're blessed. We've got lots of cherries, but not for long if I don't cover this over. So that's another job to be done. These are all the Brussels sprouts. So I've had them in for quite a while, so that's that. Beans are coming up the bean arch. Miscellaneous, or elephant leek, normal onions. This stuff here, it's called tree spinach. I'll just hold on a minute while this ambulance get past. So, got some more beans coming up. Should have put them in a bit earlier, but never mind. Yeah, as I say about tree spinach, if you get that in your garden, it grows to about 10 foot tall, and if you let it set seed, it goes everywhere. And not only does it go everywhere, it goes to other plots as well. So I haven't had tree spinach in this garden for a few years. So yeah, so it's come from somewhere else. So, but don't let it get the upper hand anyway. So it was on the communal plot as well. There was a whole sea of pink. Yeah, so they've sorted that out. There's a tree spinach down there that you go in. So I've got some dahlias in here. I've got nice artichoke as well. It's also covered in black fly, but I'll leave that for the ladybirds to sort themselves out. Yeah, and this is and still not finished really, the rhubarb, which I cleared the path, so not quite finished yet, but I'll get there. Yeah, so I've got a few sunflowers, more squash, Roma VF, miscellaneous, I've stuck them in there, cobber beans along there, Atlantic giant. So it's looking okay. This was the poppies. The poppies are finished now, and the poppy also fell over, so I'm going to have to put it back up. Yeah, more hollyhocks, more perennial sweet peas. The what do you call them? Snapdragons. Really tall this year. Pretty thing. Glad I've got white ones though. There's another hanging basket, and yeah, lavender coming up, that's nice. What else we got? Got some daisies, proper daisies. These were salad heads that you buy at Lidl, and they come with root, so I stuck them in, looked after them. A couple of them went by the wayside, but a couple didn't, so they look pretty anyway. Some more cobber beans, some more squash, and my Atlantic giant. Well, that'll be it for just now, folks. Just a quick shuffle around the garden. It's the 15th of June 2025. Yeah, I've nearly got everything done, nearly 99.9% anyway, and then it's just the big clean up, tidy up, and on top of that, it would be nice if it rained as well. So whoever sat down, you know, with the regarding the rain dance, can now please stand up, because as I say, here in East Yorkshire we've had nothing. All the weather, all the bad weather went this way and that way, but certainly not here. So a little bit of respite so I don't have to run around watering the complete garden. But just concentrate on the greenhouse would be appreciated anyway. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.